Hi, today I'm going to walk you through how you can make sure that your PowerPoints are accessible. The first step is with slide layouts. You want to make sure that you use slide layouts that are provided by PowerPoint, which ensures proper headings and reading order. To use one of the slide layouts provided by PowerPoint, all you need to do is go right up at the top here where it says New Slide. And before you're about ready to create one, you just click it, and it'll give you the options of what it will look of the options that you have. So I'll just click Title and Content, and here you go. Next, another important thing with this accessibility is font choice. You want to make sure that the font that you use is either serif or sans serif. Some of those are Calibri, Arial, Tahoma, Times New Roman. There's a couple others out there too. Whichever font style you decide to use, you want to make sure you use it throughout your presentation. Another thing with font is your size. You want to make sure that your font size is really large. What I mean by sufficient. 28 is a good size font for level 1 text. And in the second level, 24 is fine. Third level bullets or headings, 20 is a good size. And anything after the third level, you want to make sure that it's 22. Another thing that's important with accessibility is color contrast. You want to make sure that you use you want to use a black and white PowerPoint to provide sufficient contrast. PowerPoint provides themes that you can use, but it's really hard to tell which ones are accessible, and so we just like to use a nice stark contrast of black and white. When you decide that you want to add some kind of meaning to text, you don't want to use color as the only way to convey meaning. Okay, next. It's nice to use photos when you're creating a PowerPoint. The thing that you have to do with photos, if you use them, is that you have to provide alternative text or alt text, and that way a screen reader, if it's reading your PowerPoint, I can tell what that photo is. And so the way that you add alt text is you right click on the photo, you click Format Picture, which is right at the bottom here, and then over at the top you want to click the Size and Properties icon, and it'll come up like this. You have alt text as an option, and that's what we're looking for. And then in the description is where you would put what the photo looks like here. And the good description here: Clinton River Trail in the winter. That's really more than enough information. Okay, next. PowerPoint also has a pretty cool tool. It has an accessibility checker built right in, and it's really easy to run. The way that you run it is you go up into the top left-hand corner, you click next to Inspect Presentation, you click Check for Issues, and it'll give you 3 options. You want check accessibility. And what it'll do is it'll run through your PowerPoint and tell you if anything is off. And so here it says Content Placeholder 5 on Slide 8. And it says it's missing alt text. And if you do have any accessibility errors, they'll be able to tell you exactly how to fix them. And so this is going to go right through those steps that I just provided you. Right click on it, click Format Picture, and again go up to alt text and write a description. And that would be more than enough. Okay, and now the accessibility checker says it's good, and so we're good. And finally, a couple things to avoid is that you want to make sure automatic slide transitions look pretty cool, but they are not usually accessible. Same thing with the animated pictures or animations in general. And again, themes that I mentioned earlier. PowerPoint provides a ton of them, but most of them are not accessible, and it's really hard to find one that is. Okay, and that's all for my presentation. If you have any questions or you need any help creating PowerPoints or making sure that they're accessible, I'd be more than happy to help you. All right, thanks for your time.